Hi, and thanks for stopping by to learn about Contivio and our contact center for NetSuite. As a multi-channel contact center provider, we act as a conduit between your customers, your agents, and NetSuite to drive automation including voice screen pops, auto call logging, live chat, and SMS. In this first example, I'm going to show you just that, where a sales rep handles an inbound call. Again, because we're fully integrated into NetSuite, we have the ability of driving different workflows, such as screen pops to populate the important data that a sales rep needs when they are trying to convert a prospect to an opportunity and eventually to a customer. So here's a call now. I accept it, where my agent is immediately presented with the customer dashboard page within NetSuite. From a user perspective, I can now add my notes into Contivio and select a disposition code, and after the call wraps up, my Contivio soft phone will map the corresponding call data, which would include call durations, call notes, and call recordings into NetSuite. So if I'm a supervisor or an agent, I have full visibility into everything that happens within NetSuite to track how many outbound calls were made, how many inbound calls were received, what are the call durations, and if I want to listen to one of my sales reps' calls, I have the autonomy of doing that without ever leaving my CRM. To further augment the user experience, in addition to the records that we're pushing into your NetSuite environment, we can also do things bidirectionally, whereby we're pulling data from NetSuite to sync into Contivio. For example, I'm speaking with this customer and I sent them a quote and I need to call them 3 hours later. I can schedule a call in NetSuite and you can see it show up in the app under my scheduled calls. If I need to edit the time, I can click edit in the soft phone and it's going to pull up my scheduled call in NetSuite where I can edit the time, and once I hit save, the change will be reflected on my soft phone and I'll get a task reminder with a screen pop similar to the last voice call example when it's time for me to make that follow-up call later today. I can also pair scheduled calls with on-demand tools like click-to-dial and IVR callbacks, all unified under the Contivio umbrella. The other key differentiation to highlight is how the IVR can help drive what records pop in NetSuite. Take, for example, a customer wanting to place an order. After they select this option in the Contivio IVR, my agent is immediately presented with a call offer and a screen pop to a new sales order with the customer record already mapped to it. Not only is this going to save me upwards of a minute on this call, mitigating the need to manually find the customer record and hit a new sales order, but the active call data will also log against this order. The key is there's no limitations to how we can interact with your NetSuite ecosystem, whether it's transaction records, customer records, lead records, or vendor records. And from the perspective of wearing multiple hats, my Contivio soft phone allows me to interact across multiple channels in parallel. Take, for example, a customer submitting a live chat from your website. Naturally, this can also be initiated via our Contivio chatbot, but the key is our integration layers remain consistent across the board to screen pop records on demand. With the chat now submitted, my dashboard pops immediately with the transcript of this chat to auto-sync to NetSuite once closed. To further enhance my efficiency, Contivio is actively monitoring new leads entering NetSuite in real time. A great example of this being a lead that enters NetSuite through a web form submission. I'll quickly flip to a website contact form and hit submit, which maps the lead data in NetSuite. And I will now toggle back to my CRM and opt into my dialer campaign on my soft phone, where I'm immediately offered my campaign call with a screen pop displaying the lead information. After clicking accept, my phone will now call this lead back seconds after they submitted their initial request.
Has been forwarded to voicemail.
In this instance, I hit the lead's voicemail, so I will go ahead and leverage my Contivio voicemail drop option, which ends the call and injects my pre-recorded message automatically. I will now select the disposition code, which launches my sales cadence screen and creates a follow-up dialer call 4 hours later. The key takeaway here being not only did I get back to this hot lead within seconds, but any follow-up calls can be fully automated using our Contivio high-velocity contact cadence flows. Furthermore, if needed, I can pair my CRM dialer with simplified one-click SMS to increase the probability of getting customer replies using my direct sales line. Here I can see the full SMS thread history with this customer, and when they reply, a screen pop will take me directly to the customer dashboard. And with that said, it looks like I better prep for my next call in 5 minutes thanks to my Contivio task reminder. Well, we hope you enjoyed this quick short demo of the unrivaled value proposition of Contivio and NetSuite. We look forward to connecting with you in the near future.